Good day, folks. So today we're gonna go check out an old heritage town. I've maybe said before, or maybe I'll say it in this video, that BC's got a history. Not like, Southeast Asia. It doesn't go back that far, but a lot of gold rush and the Wild West stuff out in British Columbia. So today we're going to visit an old heritage town. This used to be a fort. Also, it was basically established from gold mining in the Wildhorse. And we're gonna show some video of gold panning on the Wildhorse. But yeah, we're gonna go check out this heritage town. There's an old blacksmith, an old tannery, school, really neat, and a bar. We've been here years and years ago. Now, from what I can glean is it was, sorry about the glare there. The town was basically established, I think it was like 1864, late 1800s, from gold mining. We'll see here, we come in here, you can take a look. There's your prices. So yeah, we'll head in here and we'll get you some video of this place. It's pretty cool. All right, yeah, it just came through the entrance there. I didn't want to film getting the tickets for there's a couple young ladies in there working. So, but yeah, we just come in. Here, look at this Windsor Hotel. This must be the hotel that's on the premises. You see these old buildings. A lot of this is part of an old fort. There's RCMP were stationed here. You can see some Clydesdales over there, wagon rides. So like I said, we were here years ago, and yeah, it was just neat to go into the old blacksmith and the school and the tannery. Like I said, the fort was open, so you can go and see where the soldiers were sleeping. But hopefully, today's very quiet here, so hopefully we can get some good video. I'm sure it's going to pick up. But yeah, we'll be able to get some good video, and not a lot of people in the way. Came into the old fort area. So these are some of the barracks and stuff. Yeah, so we'll go and check these buildings out. I think the long one down there, if I recall, I believe that's the actual soldiers' barracks or the RCMP. We're gonna have to find out. I don't remember, it's been a while, so you're kind of on the adventure with us. Yeah, these old buildings. The Northwest Mounted Police in the Kootenays. Lindsay said this was the officers' quarters?
No, that big one you were talking about.
Oh. If you want to stop the video and read some of that stuff. The officers. It appears they have glass partitions on everything. I'm not sure. Here, I can go over because it's going to leave a glare. Old stove in there. Smells old in here too. You can see they've redone the wood, it appears. Oh, look at that. Again, I'm going to go over the glass so you can see. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up. There's the bedroom of somebody. Sam Steele. Very famous name around here. Neat. He's got his own potbelly stove down here. Just a little one. Interesting. I wish they didn't have the plastic on there. I guess keeping from people stealing stuff. Who knows? Who knows? Unfortunately, it does glare up. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. Again, I'm not sure about that glare. So it's obviously like the dining area. More bedrooms. There's that uniform there.
Yes, it's schoolhouse and officers' quarters. There's these buildings around.
Yeah, another bedroom. So yeah, it appears the like the officers would live in here and dining together. A little kitchen area. Okay, I'm gonna go over the partition. Really neat. And this have a lot bigger stove down here. It looks like a work area. Washing area in there. Yeah, that's the washing area. Oh, storage. There's storage in here. And a spare bed for the guests. I'm not sure, again, there's a big glare on that. It's unfortunate they had to put this up. But yeah, obviously the storage area. Servants' quarters. And you can pause that if you want to read it. Neat. All right, let's head out. There's several buildings in this little complex, in a big courtyard. I'm sure they all marshaled up in here, did their drills in this big courtyard. There's a tower back there. Yeah, let's go check out this building over here. Look at that old stove. Wow, look at that. Got 83. I wonder if that's 1883, February 24th, 1883. Look at that. You can smell the smoke too. Oh, Lindsay just quietly ushered me over. So this is the sergeant's mess and quarters. So not as private as the officers. You seen they had their own little private areas. It was nice and plush in there. See, they've got a common eating area. So the officers, yeah, had a little more pampered. Oh, I think this is what I was telling you, the barracks area. Yeah, look at this. So the sergeant's mess and quarters. Yeah, they just slept on racks. Now, last time we were here, I know for a fact they did not have these cushions on there, and I'm pretty certain back in the 1800s they didn't have that. Probably would have been filled with straw. They got one central stove. You got to remember too, we're in British Columbia, the Rocky Mountains. So glare coming out here, so it gets really cold. Yeah, really cold during the winter. Really neat. Got the Clydesdale horses here. So on the property, there's a big steam train. I don't know if we're going to go on the steam train. We'll try to get some video. Glare everywhere. But they actually have a horse cart, drawn wagons and stuff by the Clydesdales. And I don't know much about Clydesdales, but I know they're one of the biggest. They're a workhorse. And there's a big field out front of this place, and they've got half a dozen of the Clydesfields out there roaming around. Look at the size of, oh, well, you can see that. It's as big as my hand. A horseshoe print. All right, onward. Let's find some more buildings. Just came into the barn area. Again, sorry if it's glaring through the door. But, oh, you can smell the horses. It smells great in here. Look at all the equipment. They each have stalls. Really clean in here too. This must be, yeah, the names of all the horses they've had, I'm assuming. I do not know what any of this equipment is called. Yeah, look at that. Must be a feed in there. Yeah, really neat, really neat. And I love the smell. I love the smell. Yeah, it's really interesting where they keep all the horses. And I've been in barns before, just, working barns. This is really nice in this one. They're usually not quite this nice. Yeah, really neat. Clydesdales are just walking down the town streets. Yeah, kitty. Look at this. Hey, kitty kitty, are you friendly? Yeah. The town black cat. So here we're just outside the theater, and unfortunately we've showed up just a little bit late. We're like 5 minutes late to catch a show. And I'm not sure. There's a playbill over here, but it said everything's behind glass, so it's not going to show up very well. Yeah, there's the playbill. So I guess we're missing out. So they have shows, it says, at 11:30 and 2 p.m. And we're literally 5 minutes late. We're coming into the Opera House. This place is actually really big. Look at that. So I said we just missed the show by about 5 minutes. Sibling Maffei, amazing traveling show. Look, there's balconies. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, let's go. Well, we found the government building. Go in. We have been here. I don't remember. Oh, it is. There's the jail in here. This a court area. It could be some sort of admin area in here. The government agent arrives. Yeah, really neat, and it smells. It smells really like old in here. And there's some information if you want to stop the video. But yeah, this is interesting. Look at this. Look at the jails. Oh wow, look at that elk. Yeah, so this is an 1800s jail, holding cell. I guess it's not really jail. Look at that. Little window up there. Really interesting. Here, Lindsay, go in. Another elk skull. Yeah, that would be Lindsay in jail. Oh, it's even creaky. All right. Get out in here. A private little kitchen area. I'll go over the glass for you again. Yeah, interesting little pantry and kitchen area. And we got a livery feed, sale, stable. Yeah, basically, yeah, the downtown area. There's two streets in this. So we'll head down. This is the one street. It goes to the left. And just lined with these little businesses. The Windsor Hotel. I think right over here is the blacksmith and the, I think it's like a tannery, a harness, leather. All right, we'll head over there. All right, here we have Jack Corrigan's Harness and Leather Shop. Look at this, eh? If you had any, I think it's called tack or something for your horses. Yeah, we're hidden here. Oh, they got somebody in here. Hello.
How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Not too bad.
So what type of work back in the day would normally be done in here? What would you be doing?
Boots, harness repair, kind of anything really to do with leather.
Anything with leather?
Yeah.
And what would someone like you have made back in the day, do you know?
Would have made saddles, would have repaired saddles, boots, shoes, harnesses, reins, belts, bandoliers.
What about for like wages? Like what kind of money would someone like a leather worker make?
You know what? That's a really good question. Really good question.
Definitely on commission.
Yeah. So.
And everybody we notice has their own little wood stove for the cold Rocky Mountain weather.
For sure.
Just a little storage area back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, really neat.
Yeah, it is.
All the tools of the trade.
Yippers.
Yeah, bar and Coombs blacksmith shop. And we just noticed it looks to be closed up. I do think last time when we were here, they did have it open for us. Now you can look back there. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up. They got the anvils. They got a forge back there. Really neat. I wish we could have got to go in here. Yeah. All sorts of tools and stuff over here. I hear horses. Oh, there they are. Sorry about Blair again. Always apologizing. So yeah, Southeast Asia, I was worried about mopeds, and here it's horses and wagons. Look at this. The barber shop. The Windsor Hotel. It's not even lunchtime here, so I don't think we're going to be able to get a drink. Yeah, the barber shop. And from what I understand too, barbers were also like dentists. What's this? High class bathhouse, hot and cold baths. I don't know if we can see into the barber shop. But yeah, I think they did dental work too. I'll see if we can get past that screen. Look at that big moose in there. Yeah, it's not going to show up very well. That's unfortunate. So yeah, back in the 1800s in the Wild West, the gold miners and cowboys would have brought all their money in here into the town, come to the Windsor Hotel, have a couple whiskeys, and I think it's closed up. Over there we have mining supplies, clothing, dry goods and groceries. Yeah, we'll head over here and check these places out. Hardware and miner supplies, 1873. Let's see what you could get in this store. Oh, look at that. Lemonheart and Sons, established 1804. Wow, interesting. It smells really nice in here. You can smell like woods and all different tools. So miners and hardware store. Oh look, they even sell stoves. Those old irons up there. Neat. Lanterns. Yeah, so if you were looking for hardware items or mining stuff, you would come here. So for the ladies, you got a dressmaker. So this is the clothing and gents furnishings. I'm going here. There's some people in here, so we'll just.
Put it on the table. That will be big enough for this table. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, you want to come here and get dresses, clothing made, the tailor shop. Got some hats. Very interesting.
Thank you very much.
Good stuff.
You can get your bonnets. All right, so we'll head over to the grocery store. So, the dry goods and grocery store. Let's go check this out. I touched the door earlier, and does it ever creak? Oh, wow. Look at this. And everything's fenced off. Look at all the canned goods. Look how old some of that stuff. It looks like it's, it looks so old. The old brand names. You got scales. Oh, interesting. Oh, your lamps. They got the glass covers, maybe replacements. Look at that big vault. Toronto Safe Works. I'm not sure if you can see over there in that case. And you can see there's some rifles. You got some pistols in the case. So this is where you would come if, yeah, you wanted to buy some firearms. Pride of the West. Oh, hats. So yeah, this is like a grocery store, general dry goods store. Got wool. Looks like blankets and shirts over there. I'll try to get it from the back so there's less glare. Interesting. The ladies' hats. They got some dresses and stuff. I wonder if they go over to the tailors, bring stuff over. Oh, look at the candy up there. I think there's a candy store here too, up the next street. Yeah, let's head out and we'll see what else we can find. Now, a lot of the rivers and stuff in British Columbia, I may have mentioned this or I'll mention it in this video, they bear gold. So we do some gold panning here. And this is kind of what sort of spurred a lot of the towns in British Columbia, is the gold rush. I think he's doing a little bit of a presentation. Maybe we'll jump in.
As soon as I start to see black sand, the pebbles, get rid of that guy.
Ellis, come here.
And then, now you see the black sand forming, right?
Yep.
And so ironstone. This ironstone here, this is magnetic. It'll stick on a magnet.
Oh, that's cool.
So magnetite. This stuff underneath won't stick, hematite, but it's heavy too. So lead, zinc, silver. This stuff is more magnetite.
Yep.
Ferrous, so iron. We call it ironstone.
Yep.
So you watch, I got some ironstone in the pan. The gold will be sitting. I'll push away the sand, then the gravel, then you'll see the ironstone, some pyrites, and it's a pain in the rear end. Ironstone in the pan.
This is almost like a little prospector's hut or something you'd find where he'd be out.
I try not to use, you see what happens.
And you know, he'd be out in the bush on the river panning, trying to, you know, get the big nuggets. But look at all this. Big bear trap there. Very interesting, very interesting.
Let's make it disappear. Now let's knock the rock.
All right, we'll take you gold panning later.
Now you see the black stuff?
Here we got the Yee-Hop Chinese laundry. And you know us, we're a big fan of Vietnam and Vietnamese laundry. Cheap and smells good. We got another general store and post office. I actually think this is where they sell the candy. Let's go on in. Oh, here we are in the candy store. Look at this. You can also buy your pistols in the candy store. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Good, good. Look at this, really awesome. This brings back memories of when I'm old. Even though it says it's kind of a general, there's more stuff over here. Look, all sorts of candy. It looks to be more of a candy store. But I remember when we came here the first time, yeah, we came to the candy store. And there's the post office, a little bit dark in there, but see, we got some mail. Come and pick your mail up. Anyways, we may try to grab some candy. All right, so we broke down. We're gonna buy some candy. All right, so what do we want, Lindsay?
Red berries.
This gentleman's
some
gonna.
red berries, some Bigfoot,
The originals or the remastered?
other originals.
So yeah, he'll even weigh it up on this scale for us and everything. We'll see.
Anything else, or is that just
The
those two?
hot lips.
Oh yeah, we want the hot lips. My favorite. I don't even remember those banana ones. I wasn't a big fan, but we ate a lot of those ones. Those hot lips.
All right, do we have room for one more kind?
You should.
A little bit. How about Jolly Rancher?
All right, these ones are good.
Misfits, yeah.
Oh, Lindsay gets the oddball one. Up there, they got some kids' games or something, or spooling kit.
So if I did it right, it should be around the 4 marker.
What do we got there? I got a glare.
It's
Just above the
6.
quarter.
All right, we'll take it.
All right.
All right, so we got our candy fix. Canadian Pacific Telegraph. So yeah, I'm gonna send a message. I had to do it by telegraph. There's gonna be glass in here. I'm not sure. Look at the glare. Old phone. So yeah, you come here and send your messages. There's an old phone. Not sure if you can see that. Operator station. Morse code. And if you want to take a look, sorry for the glares. The Prospector, book and job printing. No idea. Take it, it's at printers. Yeah, all that glass is reflecting. It's horrible. That's horrible. Oh yeah, look at the big printing press back there. Again, you're not going to be able to see that very well. Yeah, I know there's a printing press called the Heidelberg, the old Heidelberg. Let's see if I can help get the glare out. Yeah, look at that in there. So yeah, printing press. I know. I'm assuming, would the newspaper be printed here? Or I'm not sure if you can see that sign, $1,000 reward. Anyways, too glary. I want to cross the road and gotta look out for the horses. I'd rather horses than those mopeds. We got the Pioneer Drugstore. I don't think, yeah, there's not glass in this one, so there won't be glares. The drugstore. Oh, smell in here. It just smells like old woods and paper. Actually, a little bit of a medical smell, actually, in this one. I'll try to get in between those. Oh, he sells candy, too. A bunch of different tonics. Powders back there. And we got the City Bakery and Confectionery. Miss Underhill, proprietor. Proprietor. Thanks, Lindsay. And the bakery. What's a town without a bakery? You can see over there we got a tin shop. Stoves and plumbing. All right, we got to go in the bakery. We got to see if it smells like baked bread. Lindsay's going to go and open the doors. I don't know if we're allowed to go in here and be filming, but we're going to. Oh, I smell baked bread. Oh my God, I can smell
cinnamon buns.
Oh, it smells like cinnamon buns in here. So they've got a little modernized. Just a little modernized. Smells delicious though. Smells delicious. Cinnamon buns and fresh bread. I got a little church here. Is it ever cute? Small little church. Just a few pews, little stove. You know, one thing I can say about all these buildings, they have that old smell to them. I love it. It smells really good, actually. It's a little bit musty, but nostalgic. The organ over there. We got these things for the holy water.
Old wood and dusty books.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's go check out the school. All right, we have a school here, a little school. As we're walking by, there's someone in there teaching, and there's a bunch of people sitting down. So we might be the tardy students, but let's go see what happens.
If you would like to take a guess, please raise your hand, and I will call on you. When did the gold rush begin? You're not far off.
Looks like we showed up a little late for class.
It was earlier than that. Yes.
18 something.
It is 18 something, yes. Can you be more specific? Later than 1832.
Yeah, we showed up late for class. We won't bug anybody. God, I feel like I'm, a kid again. I'm showing up late for school. All right. So there's a lot of different buildings on the premises. Some of the main ones we've been showing you are the businesses, the commercial buildings and stuff. But a lot of private houses. You see, some of them are kind of dilapidated. This one's falling apart. Yeah, there's a house over here. We'll take you into some of the houses. A lot of private houses here also. There's those horses again. This is a queen cabin. It's kind of falling apart. If you want, you can pause the video and you can read that. All right, so here's one of the private residents. That must be their business behind, but yeah, let's go in here. So this is definitely more of an yeah, this would definitely be more upper class for the town. Look at that fireplace. Interesting. Bedroom in here. Bertha Lindsay quilt. Yeah, kitchen area. But yeah, it's actually a fairly big home. Piano. Yeah, feels pretty authentic. Another stove. There's a few stoves in here. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, shoes down there. Another little stove. So it appears like every room has its stove. Oh, the bathroom. Well, this sure beats Southeast Asia. Look at this. This thing's huge. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, more of a, definitely an upper class home. Yeah, interesting. I have no idea. ASA office? ASA office. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to Google this. See if we can figure out what it is. Oh! A mining map? I think this is where they may, well, some surveys, maybe test the metals coming in, the golds and stuff. I see some melt dishes there. Yeah, some more testing beakers and flasks. Again, glare on that, but a bunch of different types of metals and minerals in here. Yeah, it must be some sort of testing office. A saying of gold. I should probably know this. Yeah, so they determine the presence of gold in ores. Yeah, exactly. So it's a mineral testing office. Pretty neat, pretty neat. This big water wheel. I'm actually not sure what this would be used for, but let's see if we can figure it out. Perry Creek water wheel. This thing is huge. It's absolutely huge. So I'm assuming it would be to operate machinery of some sort. To pump seepage water to the underground mine. Yeah, you can read that. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this thing is huge. Huge. All right. So there's a few other private buildings in here. We're not going to go into all the buildings. I'd say there's probably a dozen of them. And you can go in quite a few of them. You can go in. And this one here, that's the one we were just in. And they have a little survey office. So they run a business off their home, or did. But all right. So there's a couple more big buildings over here we want to go look, and there's a Masonic Lodge. So way back in the 1860, 1880, that this town was operating, they actually had Masons gathering. So hopefully we can get into the Masonic Lodge. So yeah, I found another little church. And I'm wondering if they did not have multiple churches in the town for, different denominations. There could be Catholics, Protestants, Anglicans. Look at this. Yeah, this church actually looks a little better. I don't want to say that in any mean way at all, but yeah, just the wooden, the pews. Looks like this church had a little more money than the other one. All right. Yeah, we'll take a look around. We just came from that way, and that's the main street where the bakery and everything was. And there's another little street. I think these would be like town halls and community centers up here. We're gonna go check these out. Yeah, very interesting place. Some more buildings, private residences. Yeah, I think this stuff here is like, over 100 years old. You're looking at about 150 years, 140 years. What are you doing? I don't know if you can see it with the glare, but there's an ass in the field. And just as I was coming out of the other church saying, hey, there's a second church, I actually think there may be a third church. This one's very small, the smallest one of them, of all three. Yeah, I can't go in this one, but we'll go take a look. We can compare them. Yeah, this one's got nice views too. Oh, its own little wood stove down there. Yeah, it's a very small one too. Oh, there we go. This one's an Anglican church. It's another little residence, private house. Really nice though. It's kind of neat. Very simplistic inside, but over here we got the it's at the Coventry's Opera House. Looks like they're just building the boardwalk or renovating it. I'm assuming those are a couple private houses there. Another private house. Oh, and look at that. You can see the Masonic symbol up there. We can get up there. Let's go look in this opera house and then we'll see if we can get up to that lodge. Yeah, the opera house. Look at that. Is that ever neat? We can't go in, but so everybody was behind the stage. You see the stage there, and again, it's got its own little wood stove, benches, places to hang your jackets. Oh, and if you look at the lights, they have it's a candle with a reflector on the side walls. Really neat. Masonic North Star Lodge number 30. Wow. Upstairs. So let's go check this out. Now, I don't know, some people may know that know me, but I'm a Freemason. So yeah, very interesting. Let's go check this place out. My lodge is actually lodge number 21, which means it was the 21st lodge in Canada to be formed. This is the 30, lodge 30. So the 30th lodge ever in Canada. Okay, we're gonna get a glare here. I'll try to bring around. Yeah, so this is where all the Masons would meet. And if you want to, if you're interested and want to take a look at some of the history there. Yeah, you got the front room. This is where everybody would have prepared and sat. Gentlemen's club. This would have been the chamber off of the actual lodge room. Little area in there, that's maybe where they prepare the candidates. And yeah, I do know about some of this stuff. So yeah, we'll head into the actual lodge. Look at this. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, that would have been where the worshipful master would have sat. And then you would have had your stewards and deacons at each compass point around the lodge. You notice you got the checkerboard floor. Over there you got the drawing board. And there's another drawing board over in that corner. And there should be another one. Maybe they don't have it out or I don't see it. Yeah, Masonic Lodge. The 3rd lodge ever formed in Canada. Yeah, and again, it smells like old wood in here. Some of the old Masons. This picture's actually fairly new. I wonder if this lodge still operates. It's closed off, but they could have the lodge somewhere else, and this is just more symbolic. And if you want to pause and read that, if you can read it with the glare. Yeah, the Masonic Lodge, North Star Lodge number 30. We'll head back out. There's a couple more places. Yeah, we'll take a look at the back end of the town. see way over there on the next street, there's a couple storefronts or something. Another private residence. Again, these were probably people who owned some of the businesses in town and were a little better off. It's kind of a sitting room in there. Pianos. I've noticed all the houses and a couple of the places have pianos too. Sewing machine. There's the, I guess you would call it the sitting room, the living room. No TV. Kitchen back here. It smells like firewood. I'm not sure where you would get up to the second floor if it was, oh, I bet you it's in there. Through that door, I bet you go up to the second floor. That door goes out. Yeah, private residence. Oh, there's the family. The Mather family. Is it so interesting to actually come into the houses and see pictures of the people who used to live here like 140, 150 years ago. I'm not sure. We got a big community hall here. I don't think this place is open. Yeah, what an interesting place. Got another homestead here. This one's falling apart. The Willicum House. If you want to pause the video and read that, but yeah, their house has definitely seen better days. Yeah, the porch there all caving in. All right, oh, that big gazebo. And we're walking around, we found a building. It's not labeled or anything. We come in, it's actually the fire hall. Look at these the old fire equipment. Water containers. Let's say on there, soda acid. Look at this thing, look at that. It's ladders on there. Really interesting. Yeah, so I assume they'd pull that with a horse or something up to the fire, and they just either, looks like some of them go up and they have ladders on the side. They just take off and I guess extend it. Really interesting. You got to see this. We're walking between some of the old houses. So I walked into somebody's backyard and I see this chicken coop. They've actually got little baby chickens in here. This guy's noisy. Tweet, tweet. Too cute. Yeah, I found it in somebody's backyard. The last street in town, all the shops are closed. You can see here, sash and doors. Looks like that may be where carriages or wagons were stored or made. Tannhauser, watchmaker and jeweler. And Lindsay said that the one of the houses, I think it was the first house we went in and I videoed, this is actually their business. So they're on 3 streets over their house. Fort Steele Town Site Office. Notary public and mining broker. We got a general contractor, builder, furniture. Really interesting. But that's it. That's it for Fort Steele Heritage Town. And it's basically, I said, a gold mining town. Now, if I walk this way, well, there's going to be sun. So I'm actually going to, I think, walk around the other way. So from what I understand is the town basically was founded, it's 1864 is what we found. And it did sort of a small little settlement for gold mining. And as time went on, the town started to, prosper from the gold. And the Wildhorse River is literally, maybe a 10-minute walk to literally across the street, 2-minute drive. So yeah, and the river kind of flows right down by the town. We'll go to the other side. I want to show you down in the canyon. There used to be a ferry, and they used to take logs up and down the rivers and stuff. But oh, look, there's those horses. Yeah, anyway, sorry for the glare. Anyways, I'd rather horses than mopeds. So yeah, let's head and we'll take a look at that canyon. Very interesting place, interesting place. A little tractor. We got those horses. It sure beats mopeds. Too funny. So another thing you can do at the Fort Steele Heritage Town is take an old steam train. Now, it's actually, oh, look at this, coal. And there's the station. But we're not going to be taking the train. I'm trying to see if we can get a couple shots of it. But yeah, here's your train station. But back here is the tracks. We'll see. I'll keep going until somebody yells at us. Yeah, here's the tracks. I don't see the train. Actually, it is over there. Way over there. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that through the trees. Yeah, there's an old steam train. Green over there, green and white. But the track is really short. It just basically goes around the grounds. Yeah, and I think the train, I think it's about 25 bucks too. I'll actually put the price once I find out. But yeah, you can take a train ride too. The train runs a few times a day. Another thing I'll mention too is Mondays and Tuesdays are kind of the closed days here. Like the town is open, but a lot of the shops, they don't have people here Monday and Tuesday. That's the days off. So if you're gonna come any day but Monday or Tuesday. And it was actually very quiet here. There we have the ferry service. I said bring in all the miners. And this is the river that kind of caused everything. Well, there you have it. Fort Steele Heritage Town. Now it cost us, I think it was $25 to get in. And Western prices, that's not bad. Let's be honest, that's not too bad for you know, Western prices. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope everybody's well. But yeah, we just thought we'd go out again. It's the weekend, so we're trying. Well, you know, I'm still not back to work, so I have all the time in the world. But Lindsay, she's working. So yeah, it's the weekend, and we decided to go out and show you guys the Heritage Town. So if you're in interior British Columbia, in the Kootenays, I would recommend coming to Fort Steele. Very interesting place, very historic, and again, all about the some of the fundamental building blocks of British Columbia started in little towns like this with the gold rush. A lot of resources in British Columbia, logging, mining. But all right, folks, like I said, I hope all is well, and we'll see you in the next video.